So what's best? A UK sailing or sailing from a European city? The discussion is endless. We're going to talk about it in this video. Hi, I'm Jan Obridge. I'm the Cruise Queen. So now more and more cruise lines are sailing out of Southampton, and in 2021 MSC is going to have its own MSC Magnifica based in Southampton, catering to the UK market and doing sailings all over Europe and the Mediterranean out of Southampton. But there have been sailings out of Southampton for a while, and we've done them. Now, what are the advantages of sailing out of Southampton, or anywhere else in the UK for that matter? First of all, you don't have to fly, which means you've got no luggage allowance to worry about. So you can get in your car, head down to Southampton, park up in one of the parking places there, and leave your car and get on board ship. So that's an advantage. Of course, if you live a long way from Southampton, like Scotland, for example, it might not be an advantage because it's a very, very long drive, or you might even have to fly. So that's one advantage. The other advantage, of course, is that you can you don't have to worry about if you've got air sickness or anything like that. Some people can't fly, or it's less convenient for them to fly, or even health reasons they can't fly. So being able to get a cruise out of Southampton is a bonus. Now, we've done it, but we don't really like it. Why do I say that? Well, you know, hopefully I won't offend anyone, but hey, I'm me. I don't like having a ship full of Brits. I just don't. If I'm going on holiday, I want to be with other people. I don't want to be surrounded by British people and very few of others. I like the mix of culture. So that's one thing. Another thing is there's loads and loads and loads of children usually, because if you can take children without having the cost of a plane fare as well, then it becomes relatively reasonably priced, and so people go out Southampton for that. So there's that. But also, more importantly for me, is it takes 2 days to get to the sun and 2 days home from the sun. So in a 7-night cruise, you got 3 days in the sun. That is not acceptable for me. So I like to fly and cruise out of one of the European cities. So Barcelona, love Barcelona. Hold on to your wallet there. Can't fault Venice, except that apparently we're not going to be able to sail out of there much longer. Venice is kind of my favourite place to sail out of. Absolutely stunning. If you haven't done it, do it fast, because they're going to stop us going down that Grand Canal. And once they stop that, you will not get the same experience. It takes ages to go down the Grand Canal because they go very, very slowly to avoid the wash. You can't say the same about their water taxis that zoom up and down and cause loads of wash, but they blame it on the big ships. And but stunning. You can see right over the whole city of Venice. It's just amazing. We've been out of Genoa. Again, all of these places, relatively easy to get to, easy to sail out of. We're going out of Civitavecchia, which is flying to Rome, and then you've got to travel from Rome to the port. So that's probably a bit more of a hassle. But you know, there's plenty of ways of doing it. You can get a cab or bus or train. So not a major deal, which is going for a short cruise. And Barcelona, get a cab into the town. Genoa, get a cab, and in Genoa it's like just a walk really. So and Venice, again, get a cab or water taxi or whatever. So really easy. They're quite low cost flights. You don't have to fly the day before, but sometimes it's quite nice to fly in a couple of days early, have a couple of days in the city that you're coming out of, which is what we did in Dubai. And we've done that in Barcelona, Genoa, Venice, yeah. I think that's it. But we've done that in all of those places and enjoyed it. We've had a good time in each of them. So it's good to be able to spend a bit of time in the city or the port that you're sailing out of. So go a day early, takes the stress out of whether you arrive late, because you can't always guarantee the flights, of course. If you're going to Europe, though, quite often there's 2 or 3 flights in a day. If our ship is not sailing till evening, then we will chance an early morning flight, and it's usually okay, especially if it's not bad weather, then it's usually okay. But if you get stressed or you'd like to see the city, then go in the day or 2 days before. Your travel agent will always be happy to arrange a hotel for you. They normally have hotels that they're kind of go-to hotels that they put people to, but then you can always go online and find a nice hotel if that's what you want. But then you can do all that bit individually. You can sort it out for yourself. So yeah, going out of Europe straight into the sun, that's my preference. But will I go out of Southampton again? Yeah, probably, if I get a good enough deal. But do I prefer it? No, I prefer to fly, even though I'm restricted in my luggage. Thank God my husband doesn't take a lot, so I get 1.5 weight, because he would say do, so that we can carry it across the channel to a European port. How that will change with Brexit, who knows? But right now, that's my preference. And I don't get to take much more if I go to Southampton anyway, because my husband always goes, "What do you need all that for?" So, but I'm like, hey, I can take what I like. I'm sailing out of Southampton. So whichever way you go, enjoy it. Just know that, of course, if you are going to go abroad, you've got to arrange transfers unless your agent does that for you. But that's another subject entirely. So if this has been helpful to you, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification, and give me the thumbs up as a like. I'm Jan Herbridge. I'm the Cruise Queen. Have an awesome, awesome week. Bye.